Good evening, SBC. Good evening, SBCC. Good evening, BSL. And good evening to everyone else within the sounds of my voice. North, south, east, west, and guess what? All points in between. You've tuned in to the June 3rd, 2025 edition of SBC Tuesday Talk. And I am your host, van driver, Sunday school teacher, administrator, facilitator, and most importantly, head chef, Mr. Mike Walker. Glad to have each and every one of you here with us this evening. Glad you could join us. Glad you decided to drop in for a while, for at least an hour or so. And glad, we don't take that lightly. We hope and pray that you had a good day today. And if you didn't, well, you made it through this day, but we pray that tomorrow be a better day. And I had a long day, and if you notice, I'm not in the newer studio. I'm in the, I guess what we say, the original studio, which honestly, I don't know, I feel kind of comfortable in it. And honestly, I've been thinking about coming back doing it in here. But y'all let me know in the comments, though, which you all prefer, this or the other studio. But yeah, anyway, thank y'all so much for being here. And we'll go through let's go through the salutations, shall we? Let's see who's here. Let us know where you're from. And if you're a first timer, definitely let us know let us know, okay? Up front from H-Town, Andrea, glad to have you here as always. From the 205, Marcus Wilbanks, always a pleasure to have you here, sir. Latoya from the DMV, good to have you here. Always good to have you here. From the Sunshine State, T. Carter Road, good to have you here, young lady. Pastor Duffy Collins, good evening to you, good ma'am. Glad to have you here. From South Carolina, the Gospel Source, good evening to you, lady. Glad to have you here. You got any snacks for us? Rochelle Jones, good evening to you, ma'am. Glad to have you here. Donna Lacewell, good evening, ma'am. So good to see you here this evening. Trina Hill, good evening, ma'am. So good to see you. Courtney from Fort Worth, Texas. Good to have you here, ma'am. From the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Valerie Robinson, good evening to you, ma'am. Great to have you. Hope you're healing up pretty good, though. Take your time. Well, I understand. It honestly is easy to set this up in the studio, though. But I just been tired, though. So hey, Joe from the state capital in the Golden State. Good to have you here, Joe. Joan Erica, I have not seen this pop up on my screen for a minute. Oh, well, you know what? Glad to have you here. Glad you commented and everything. So good to have you here. My good friend Zola, good evening and greetings and salutations to you as well. And the topics, well, you'll see. Well, it's in the description. Let's read the description. Read the description and we're going to get to it. We're going to have several. This, and Valerie, thank you very much. Okay. Okay. So that's it so far. We're just going to move on. Okay. What we going to talk about though? Well, I just say this. L, good evening to you, ma'am. Glad to have you here from the Windy City. Good evening. Good evening. Glad to have you here. Hope things working out for you. Let me see. Let me see what we're going to do. What's the first thing we're going to talk about today? Well, I think I'll say that for last to keep me from repeating myself, though, because we're going to have some people coming in. But we got a lot to talk about, y'all. So, uh, we'll just start off with a little icebreaker though. Okay. About dates. We talk about dates this and dates that though. And uh let's get into this about bookstore dates. So y'all just sit back and take a listen, okay?
I am not a relationship expert. I don't create that kind of content, but let me just add my contribution to what I believe would be an amazing first date: the bookstore. And let me tell you why. Go to the bookstore as a pairing and spend the first 15 minutes apart. Pick 3 books that appeal to you. And then each person comes back to the cafe aspect of the bookstore and then talk about your selections, why you think they're interesting. I think this is such a wonderful way to find out about how somebody thinks, what their perspectives are, what appeals to them in ways that just far exceed, so what's your favorite color, what's your sign, and all that who shot John. So don't say I never did anything for you.
When she said all that who sha sha and all that, and I agree with what she said. Better than that old crappy, what's your favorite color? What's this? What's that? So, bookstore dates. Like I said, this is the icebreaker. How do y'all feel about bookstore dates? I remember one young lady, and this was, oh shucks, almost 20 years ago. Uh, we went out on a date. Where the heck did we eat? I forgot where we went. The food was good, I know that much, but in any case, we went somewhere and then we went to the bookstore, Books a Million. And that was a pretty nice place to go and just look 3 books. And you can I feel that you can kind of tell what goes through a person's mind, by what type of tomes they read. How do y'all feel about that though? How many of y'all are avid readers? You know, so and this might be off topic though, but for you Sunday school leaders and what have you though, Amazon got the standard Sunday school lesson out, and the Kindle edition is just $10 though for now. So hey, y'all better get that though. For the 2025-26 Sunday school year, get that. And plus I had over $5 worth of digital credit though, so I got mine for less than $5 though. So okay, enough about that though. So how do y'all feel about that though? Let me see what we got here. Oh, I hope my allergies don't act up. Ray Sean Shay, I don't want to mess up your name. Sister Felton. I like that idea. Okay. And we got some more people too as well, while I will. Glad to Brother Lee, great to have you here, sir. Great to have you here, sir. And who else? That's a cute idea. Okay. El says, I like a bookstore date idea. Actually, I love this. A bookstore with a cafe. Absolutely. A bookstore with a cafe. Yes, that sounds good. That sounds good. Okay. That's a good idea. But what if one person starts looking for, well, first and foremost, I don't think too many mainstream bookstores carry pornographic material. Not like they used to, especially in this day and age. So I don't think you have anything to worry about when you're talking about a bookstore chain. And even if you're talking about an independently owned and operated bookstore, I don't think you're gonna see that stuff. So I don't think I would worry too much about that though. I love this idea, cost effective and insightful. Yes. Hey Sylvia Betts, glad to have you here, ma'am. Good evening to you, beautiful lady. And okay, gotcha. Hey, Tara Lynn, good evening to you, ma'am. Good evening. Oh man, I like this idea. Okay. Barnes and Nobles is my go-to. They have a cafe, and it was really nice for a meet and greet. That sounds good. I like that idea. I bumped into some interesting people at bookstores. They have a cozy reading area, and you can have coffee there. Cost effective as well. It's this bookstore that sells and resells DVDs, records, CDs, etc. Can't think of the name of the store right now, but also a great option. Like it. Roshan. Oh, okay. Okay. Ms. Anderson. Got it. My apologies. Sounds good to me. Cool idea. Sounds good to me. Okay. I like that. But I'd rather that we read a book in advance and then meet. Now that's interesting. Now that is interesting right there. What book do you suggest? What book do you suggest? Let us know. That sounds what y'all think about Zola's idea. That is a good first date idea. I like that. Read a book in advance and then meet in the bookstore and talk about it. Wow. I like that idea. What y'all think about that? Okay. Okay. I'm a sapiosexual. So this is a great idea. Love it. That means a person who likes the mind. For those who don't know better. Okay. Okay. Who are attracted to people's minds. Okay. I have never thought of a bookstore date with an indoor cafe. This is truly an outstanding place without breaking the bank. Great idea. Hey, beautiful Kirsten, glad to have you here. Well, I don't know. Either way, okay. Well, you see what they are on, and you can dip. There you go. Yes. Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea right there. I think that's a pretty good idea. Pretty real good idea. Might try that. Gives me an idea as well. That gives me an idea as well, though. Not gonna say it out loud though, but that gives me a good idea. Okay. Hey Angel, good to have you here. Okay. Like I said, bookstore dates are nice. And I think I might try that myself. Let me put Biscuit up here. Hey Biscuit. She loves us on Barnes and Nobles as well. Okay. Okay. And okay. So I just say it like this. Bookstore dates are good. Uh I think the next first date I'm gonna use that idea Zola had. I said let's go to a bookstore and let's talk about this. Then let me know where her mind is at. Mm. Excuse me. I should know where my mind is at though. Okay, so we'll try that. We'll try that. So okay. Uh well, that's enough about that though. Uh-oh. Let me read with Joe. Oh, hey Theodore, glad to have you here. I'm not big on reading books, but I still would love to try it. What about getting a short, small book and reading it together? That's pretty good. Along the lines of what Zola said, very cost effective and a great idea to consider. Yeah, okay. Wait a minute, I'm looking for something because Uncle Mike needs some change, you know. So, oops. So y'all see this George Washington. So this all I got to spend on the first date. So we're gonna see how that go work out though. Okay. Okay, y'all. Y'all so crazy. Well, up next, we're gonna about to go from the sublime to the ridiculous, y'all. Y'all sit back for this one. We got some tough ones here. Y'all so silly. We got some tough ones here. I'm just trying to think which one we gonna do. Oh man, we got a lot of them too. Um, okay, let me go with this one. Y'all sit back and y'all take a listen.
Regardless if I do end up with somebody or not,
Yeah.
I'm so happy that I have me.
One of the other things is, being a single mom, because you hold your child's heart in your your hands, is dating again.
Girl, the streets scare me. I don't want, could we just bring back spending time by yourself, journaling?
Yes,
sitting
you
at
can do
home
that.
in your grandma panties and just not caring that
You
nobody
can do
gets to
all
tell
of
you
that.
Like I love right now.
Yes.
Honestly, I think my whole life we've kind of, as women, have been prepared to like, how are you gonna talk to your new boyfriend? How are you gonna get that first kiss?
Right.
Who are you gonna marry? Who are you gonna date when you get divorced? How are you gonna get back out in these streets? I don't wanna be in the streets. The streets don't want me. I wanna be by myself.
Okay.
I am paid for. Fully.
Right.
I am under warranty. I can eat my own French fries at that table. I don't have to share with anybody. I can go to bed when I want to. I can sit there and scroll aimlessly as long as I need.
That's true.
And I love that, like, right now, I feel like my 20s and 30s were really spent doing all the research, figuring out life, trying to figure out what you want and who you are. But then my 40s and 50s, now I know exactly what not to do. And I know exactly what I needed to do.
Yes.
And right now I get to apply everything that I need.
And that is all right. And that's why you need to be by yourself for a while to enjoy you.
Yes.
To enjoy everything that you do and enjoy
And become
Monica.
all of me, because whoever it is, if there is somebody, is going to really love what that woman's like.
The full person.
She is a piece of work, and she is coming for you, you know?
That's it.
And so that right there, regardless if I do end up with somebody or not, I'm so happy that I have me.
Well, I love that. Get to know you, enjoy you.
Yeah.
But sometimes, Jeannie, a little tingle happens there. The little tingle happens.
I know about the tingle, yes.
And so you can try to do a lot of things by yourself. Journaling ain't gonna get rid of the tingle.
That's right. But
So
wait,
I'm just saying.
but Sherry, we didn't say that we can't have friends.
Okay.
We can have friends.
We can have friends. All right. They just gotta.
Do we all have friends?
We got friends.
All right then.
They just need to leave before the babies wake up. That's
Shit.
what I.
So, what are y'all thoughts on Miss Jeannie Mae? She does not want to be in the streets, and she said the streets don't want her. So, how do y'all feel about what she had to say? What are your thoughts on what she had to say? In my humble opinion, I think she may be vocalizing what a lot of people these days feeling about dating. Maybe she's burnt out about dating. Maybe, because a lot of us kind of claim to be burnt out from the old relationship situation. So I don't know. Or maybe she just need a timeout. And let me see what L got to say. What L has to say. She sat on the reel and said black men were the side dish or something like that. Ooh, then she ended up dumping one of them. I said what I said in the fellowship. Ooh, I hear you. I remember. Okay. And she's, let me turn this radio down. I got everything going on. Okay. Whatever. I get you. I mean, it's not a new concept. Take time to heal and go about your day. That's true. Sis Anderson said not a timeout, but I understand. And she says she's tired though. And yeah, she's a timeout. Okay. Latoya says, sounds like she wants to be by herself and have, that's what it's kind of sounding like. She said that without saying that. She said that without saying that. So, okay, LaToya, that's what it sounded, especially when they went to talking about journaling, and journaling can't take care of the tingle. Y'all caught that. Good. Hey, Barbara, Pastor Dale, good to have you. Just the season she's in. And I'm with you on that. I think it might be just a season. It's, when we get in that season, we think it's permanent, and then things change, though. So, yeah. A lot of people say that after that. Okay, that's true. Angela says, it's nice to hear someone in the public eye who realizes what many of us already know and have learned regarding be our best selves. Angel, it's okay for her to take some time out to rediscover herself. I don't agree with having friends sleeping around comment. Yeah, I think that's the friends part. Yeah, I think she was kind of exactly. Bull Lawrence. Yeah, I hate dating. T. And I hear this in your voice. I hate dating. And I don't want to be in the streets either. But I still want that committed relationship. Frankly, I think she's just running them. We gotta talk about this in the after party. I agree. These streets out here in Cali are way too rough. I would like to add building a relationship with yourself and God. I wouldn't want a bunch of male friends. Ooh, I hear you, Joe. She is full of mouth. Okay. Trina, it's good to be by yourself after a broken relationship to heal. Know yourself more and know what you want out of the next relationship. Get back out there and try again. If you want to be alone, that's okay. Not for me, outside of taking time to get better. I hear you. Angela says, what I don't agree with is with someone pushing up upon her or anyone is the need to have a friend because of some tingle. Just because you have a tingle, maybe just some folks just need a time out and to chill. Yeah, send a tub of ice. The streets are rough. Them streets. Uh, Getting to know yourself is a great idea. And a lot of times we need to be by ourselves. I agree. In order to appreciate who we are and taking time to love the person that you are becoming. Okay. I get that. I get that right there. Uh, mm, I'm trying to think because I got another video clip. I don't know what I say that for the next topic though, but I think that might be, like some of y'all said, that's a season she's in. That's a season she's in, and I don't know. And I think, like I said, give it 6 months, give it the end of the year. She'll be on social media with her new beau or whatever. Uh, Ain't nobody got time for a whole lot of make friends. I get that right there. But but let me ask y'all this though. What's the difference though? If says she doesn't want to date right there, what would be the difference between that and getting those friends to take care of that tingle? What is the difference? I mean, y'all get what I'm trying to say. I mean, it's going to take more effort. Don't ask me how I know. It'll take more effort to look for that friend with a benefit than it is to date. The way I look at it, it takes more effort. And it's more heartbreaking than everything else. Why do that? Let's take a break from everybody. If you can get a friend with benefits, if you want to participate in that, Well, shucks, you might as well go back to dating. Or is it just me? Y'all help me out. Y'all help me out, please. The tingle can be taken care of in other ways besides having male friends with benefits. No, no, no. I mean, we understand that. We understand that though, but I mean, seriously though, it'd be easy for her, at least from my view. And if I'm wrong, y'all correct me and let me know. If she wants to go that friend part with benefits, then she might as well go back to dating. Now let me see what Blood Lawrence got to say. True, because somebody might exactly. Then guess what? You done started all over again with the dating thing. It's dating, not dating at that point right there. Absolutely. And you're going through the heartache and the trauma and everything else. So just keep time to yourself though. Well, okay. You know what? I'm finished with that. Only thing I'm gonna just say is this. She said she don't want to date and she don't want to be in the streets and the street don't want her. Well, that's the only thing I can say about that. That's the only thing I can say about that. I agree with you, Mike. And yes, sir. Uh-huh. And Trina says, I'd rather wait for the husband being a devout Christian, not interested. Amen to that, though. Amen to that. Well, folks, let me get this. I'm not in the fakeness and deceiving myself. I won't be entertaining people to deal with a tingle or nothing like that. Okay, I get you. I get you. I get you. Okay. Uh-oh. I think it's just fear. It's easier for her to have friends with benefits than open her heart up again, only for it to fail. She seems to be afraid of failure. Of course. Of course. That's what I'm believing. That's what I'm believing right there. Yeah, I definitely believe that right there. But okay. All I'm going to just say is this. Take time to heal before you move on. That's the only thing I say. We say this all the time, and y'all didn't need me to tell y'all this, though. We're going to move on. Let me get this right here. My thing is, why did Sherry even bring that up? A woman was talking about being to herself. That shows where Sherry's mind is at. And either she doesn't believe her or she is not listening emotionally. Mm-mm. That's a good question, Angela. Angel, I don't understand why she can't just date a man. Why label him a man with benefits? What's wrong with dating that man? Okay. Okay. Y'all wait till I'm about to close it out to come with the heavy stuff though. But I get what you're saying though. I get exactly what you're saying though. Okay? But anyway. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on though. But before you do, please make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Like, subscribe, and share. It helps. Trust me, it helps. It helps a whole lot. Thank you so much. Listen, if you want me to have more than just one of these, then please like, subscribe, and share. Okay? I appreciate you. Okay. Up next. Definitely from the sublime to the ridiculous. Oh boy. This is gonna be crazy right here. Y'all sit back and take a listen.
We've been married for 5 years. He recently left me, and I just saw him here with his new girlfriend.
Okay. Are y'all divorced?
Not yet.
Oh, that's why you give.
True or false? Do you agree with dating while separated?
Yes.
I'm sorry, let me clarify. He's been with the side chick for many years that he's denied. And it wasn't until recently that I found out. And now he's able to bring her out.
Oh.
Right.
Okay. All right, hold on. No more new information.
The young lady who was just at the mic right now, I'm sure because you have dealt with that infidelity, it is still hard for you to process. But look at it this way, because sometimes you do have to reframe the way you see things in a way that you think. It's painful, but it's possible for you to get over it. Look at this now as this is a gradual way of you being exposed to this trigger now. Look at this opportunity. If you change the way you think, you'll heal a lot faster. Be glad that now you see that this is a space that still evokes some type of distress. Yes. Now it's your responsibility to go ahead and start regulating those emotions and processing what's going on. Don't judge yourself for what this person has done. Don't judge yourself if you're angry, if you're sad, if you're confused, if you're disoriented, if you're disorganized. Don't judge yourself. This is where self-validation triumphs self-judgment. Start validating your experiences. You have the right to feel this way. You have the right to feel what's going on in this space right now. To that person.
That was a lot to unpack there. At least in my opinion, that was a whole lot to unpack. So, and she knew he was dating someone else. She knew he was dating someone else. And they happened to be at the same Tonight's Conversation show. And I'm okay. And I wonder if anybody else going to address the elephant in the room, though. But let's see how smart our viewers are. Let's go. Let's hit the comments. Oh, boy. I'm with dude. No more new information. Yes, like I said, there's a lot to unpack. Yes. Security. Hey, AB. Good to have you. Pastor Dale, my ex married one of his side chicks. In the healing, I realized she did me a favor. Why she? Because she knew. And she, like that chick knew, I can't even talk. That's way more than a crazy coincidence. That is insane right there, y'all. That is insane. Why would you? Why? That's the only thing I could just say about that. Why would you go to hey, Rochelle, I couldn't get in good conscience be that side chick. Yeah, I couldn't in good conscience be that side chick. That's crazy. That's crazy. LaToya, imagine the pain that she is in now. He should have waited for the divorce to be final before starting a new relationship. You cannot start something new without closing the old chapter. But you know what? How she's talking, though, how the lady talking, he been creeping with this woman. At least that's what I figured. If I'm wrong, hey, studio audience, please correct me. And she knew about it. And I just think she just begrudgingly accepted it. Like, hey, that's it. That's his woman. I just accept it. That's what I believe right there. I may be wrong. So y'all let me know. Biscuit, dating a married woman is a no-no. And for the side piece nuggets, what goes around will come around. And shame on him. He has been cheated. Yes. The host is probably scared bullets or chairs. Yes. That was intentional. Yeah, I believe so. On whose part? I believe, her husband and his side piece part, I believe, if I'm answering the question correctly. Yeah. Minister Wallace, great to have you here, sir. That's why he said no new information. Okay. I agree. She already knew and accepted. The new lady best realizing it does not. Amen to that. This is beyond crazy. I hope that she can heal and eventually move on. Okay. She has gotten exactly, bro, Lawrence. She has gotten used to it. Self-esteem issues, time to go. Definitely, definitely. She found out recently. And no, I don't think you should date while it's separated. In God's eye, yeah, they're still married. That and he doesn't respect his wife. Karma is some, and that's why when you join SBC or SBCC, you know, you have to be single, divorced, widowed. You know, you can't be married, you can't be separated. Separated is still what, ladies and gentlemen? Separated is still married. Y'all lighten up this comment section. Boy, I swear. Facts, okay? What goes around comes around. Or did the wife place herself there? And that is a good question. I'm trying to avoid saying this. No, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna see if y'all gonna bring it up. And any of you will bring it up. But that is a good question right there. That is a very good question. I agree with Kitty that she needs to focus on healing herself. There's a question on the wife's self-esteem. But there is. I agree. I'm trying not to say it, y'all. I'm trying not to say it. Y'all, I'd rather for y'all to say it though, but I'm trying not to say it when you say about the self-esteem. Please, either she came knowing that she would be there or they came knowing that she would be there. She might have known that they was there. This might be a good chance she knew they was there. And that's a good observation right there. Tasha, good to have you here. My ex did the same thing. He married the side chick, and I feel sorry for her because I had the better version of him. I was waiting to see who was gonna step out first because I'm a believer of how you start is how you end. Okay. The wife said he had been dating her for quite a while. Hey, Cleo. Okay. Separated is still mad. Amen to that. There she go. You know what? That's why you and I best friends. She came dressed for the occasion. Bingo. Bingo. Bingo, and Bingo was his name. Oh, thank you, Angela. Right there. I didn't want to address that. I didn't want to come off as judgmental or whatever, but thank you right there. I'm glad. Okay. I'm thinking that too. Latoya. I wonder did the women come to the mic and expose and get back at him or her? I don't know. He had low self-esteem to think he had the upper hand. Exactly. They're still married. I prefer not to date anyone who is not single, divorced, or widowed. No bed buddies. I do not have them. I do not expect him to. Okay. The wife was not in the wrong. The shame was on the husband. She had every right to go out in public. Okay. Play it back. Well, you know what? I just play the part because they just only gonna show her just for a little. What did she have on? Okay. I'm gonna play it back she just popped on there just for a little bit. So, but I'm gonna play it right back. Hold on. I just played it.
We've been married for 5 years. He recently left me, and I just saw him here with his new girlfriend.
Are y'all divorced?
Not yet.
Oh, that's why you give.
True or false? Do you agree with dating while separated?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Now you saw what she had on. Okay. Y'all saw it right there. I'm going to wait for your response, though. It's a lot. Like I said at the beginning of this, it was a lot to unpack. I believe that too, Brother Lee. I believe in that too. I believe in that 100%. And just showing those fun bags, just showing them. I will admit I haven't watched enough of them to know that. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't say yay or nay. I just had to take your word for it though. And she got attention, all right. Self-esteem issues, okay, and good to have you here, Sister Lorraine. She was making a statement without saying it. I hear you. A lot, Cleo, absolutely, absolutely. Like a whole lot was going on. Angela, if she had low self-esteem, she regained it. Oops. I hear that then. Here she go. I don't know how she dresses any other time. To us, it may look like she was showing off whatever, but that could be her stepping out of time. And true that. She definitely stepped out. True that. True that. I mean, the dress was dressed. She could have been dressing to perk herself up. Well, she was most definitely perky. Okay? Okay. She probably had his attention before probably so. But, clothing is just a materialistic thing. And it still does mean that anything is right. But okay. She said, wait a minute. She said, if he gonna step out, I am too. I wonder what she did by herself. The plot thickens, huh? I thought you were gonna let us hear what she said, that they have been dating for a while. Okay, I don't want to play it for a third time. And we about to. I'm trying to think. I apologize. I'll play it for a third time so we can get everything. Okay, let me get it right back.
We've been married for 5 years. He recently left me, and I just saw him here with his new girlfriend.
Okay.
Are y'all divorced?
Not yet.
Oh, that's why you give.
True or false? Do you agree with dating while separated?
Yes.
I'm sorry. Let me clarify. He's been with the side chick for many years that he's denied, and it wasn't until recently that I found out, and now he's able to bring her out.
Oh.
Right.
Okay. All right, hold on. No more new information.
The young lady who was just at the mic right now.
Okay. I hope that clarifies it. I hope that brings clarity to it. I hope it does. Okay. So Angel, I hope that satisfies it, ma'am. Okay. Don't beat me up. Okay. And I'm thinking that too. That's something to think about. That's something to think about right there. Dr. Will thinks. Well, she was getting ready for hot. That part. Okay. Don't judge her by her clothes. She might be a real. Oh, yeah, we're definitely not saying she's a bad person. And I don't think anyone here did. But, I mean, well, no one judged. I'm going to just say it like this. Don't compete with a side chick by thumbs up, brother. Thumbs up. I like that right there. You said a mouthful right there. Don't compete with a side chick. Lowering your amen to that right there. You said that. I think it was coincidental that they were there at the same time. She needed to see then so she could move and begin to heal. Now that's a good interesting observation. Yeah. Okay. And like I said, if you look at other episodes, most of these people dress like that. Okay. Like I said, I definitely hey, I'll take your word for it. I take your word for it. Okay. I'm just say this and we're gonna move on. Hey, again, I guess this is tonight's topic, heal first. This heal. 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 That's the only thing I can just say is heal. Okay. And well, up next. I'm gonna do this. I'll do this. We're gonna talk about the show. At least about this show. I don't know why it does this right here. I didn't want that. Why did it do that? That's what I wanted. Okay. I don't know why I did that. Okay. Ooh, that's a good point, though. I don't want to put it up there, but Cleo, that's a good point. That's a real good point. Ooh, that's a good one. Okay. And didn't want to come out too judgmental though. Okay, announce about the show. I might. So, but don't take this. It's not etched in stone yet. I might go back to doing this weekly. Think I'm feeling a little better. So I might go back to doing this program weekly. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. And I had a long day, doctor's appointment, and things turned out gooder than good. Okay, pardon my grammar. Things went well and everything great, though. But I'm still tired. I mean, I didn't feel like setting up the studio tonight though, but doing it in the original studio for you old heads that watched the show way back from the beginning in 5 years ago. This where I was though. But I enjoy doing it in here. It's easy and quicker to set up and give me more time to prepare for the after party though. But I say this though. Two things. How y'all feel about me doing it, going back to weekly? That's one thing. And then which studio do y'all prefer? Do y'all prefer the city background that I've been doing it on, or do y'all prefer this one? So let me know in the comments though. Let me know in the comments. And we still gonna do our weekly after party deal. We'll still do that. But let me know. I'll take a poll right now. Let me know and not. Let me see. Let me see right here. Love it. Okay. Love the idea as long as you're well. Yeah, the doctor, my blood pressure was what? 118 over 82 or something like that. Oh, she said, I don't have anything to fuss at you about. I said, okay. Everything was fine. Heart rate and oxygen level, everything was fine. Please go back to the register. Okay. Of course. I'm definitely going to look out for myself. Zola says, whatever is best for you. But if so, here we go. Okay, bruh. Well, okay. The studio is hip and happening. Okay. Oh, the city background. Okay. I like this background, but okay. Either is good. Put a blue light special on us. Oh, you know what? I say this though. I say this. whenever I have a guest, and I will have guests, I'm about guaranteeing you it will be in the city, in the studio. So if I have a guest, it'll definitely be in the studio. I'm definitely will do that though. You know, like I said, this is authentic though. I do like this though too. Take your time, do it right. Okay, take your time. Okay, well, I understand. Need it. Okay. Oh, here we go. I have come to like the. Oh, okay. I have come to like the every other week programming with the fellowship because it allows me to. Okay, I understand. I understand. If you were tired, it's fine. Whichever is good. I love the shit. Okay. Okay. But I'm rocking with you. Okay, I appreciate that with you, L. You all right with me. Chicago. I like it weekly, but depends on how you feel. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I feel the best with her. I feel the best with her. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I feel the best with her. I appreciate you, Sister Anderson. Take your time and rest. Don't rush on our part. And then she turns around and say, wait a minute. And I appreciate you. This is her first time. Okay. But you know what? I hope this won't be your last, though. I showed up, appreciate you being here. I truly do. Okay. Okay. I like the studio too. I love the weekly shows. Okay. Only the Lord and you know the best. Okay. Okay. Naomi, good to have you. If I could get you up here. Shoot. Oh man, I can't do it. Okay. Whatever you prefer. Happy that you're here. You're doing good. Well, good to have you. Terry Lynn says, go what you're comfortable with. Uh, I appreciate it. I sure receive it, Sis Dobson. I sure receive it. I just want you able to balance you and your time and well-being along the demands of the show. We will be here. I appreciate that. I like the background that you're on tonight. Oh, okay. Now this is an actual room and everything. The original guitar, you know. Oops, stop. My radio, everything. I mean, this is like Sister Angela said, this is natural. We're authentic rather. Whereas, that's just a tapestry. I like that city background, but I like both of them. Don't make me lie, but this is kind of cozy though. It depends how you feeling. Okay. Well, I appreciate that. Okay. Put on the red light to sit. Oh goodness. What kind of mood you in, AB? I like your. You mean this one right here? Specify this one right here, or I guess I say the regular one. Let me know. Well, I like both backgrounds too, but which one? Yeah, you prefer. Okay, I too. Oh goodness. Okay. Hey Valerie from Huntsville Weekly. Nope, I enjoy it. Good. I like the weekly show. Oh boy. Hello. Hey Shantina. Good to have you here. Okay. Well, that's fine. But do me a favor though. Well, you can listen to it at anywhere, but if you're gonna do it, kind of give me a hit on YouTube. Because the show streams both on Facebook and on YouTube. But listen to either one. But definitely give me a peep on YouTube though. And like, subscribe, and share. I like that. Sometimes when it sounds right. Okay, I'm gonna give this some consideration though. So, thank y'all so much for your caring and your concern and your feedback. And again, I don't take it lightly though. I don't take it lightly though. Okay. Well, guess what, y'all? We are out of time. We are out of time, y'all. it's time for the announcements. Okay, as soon as I put it up here, I don't know why it happens like that. Okay, time for the announcements. Up next, at the bottom of the hour, 30 minutes, half past the hour, we will have the after party. The link is already posted in SBC and SBCC. Just click on it, but we won't open up until half past the hour. That gives me time to eat and get myself ready and take down stuff and whatever, though. So make sure you come on in. And next week it's going to be a little tricky. We may start earlier with the fellowship. It's still the after party. Or we may do another episode of Tuesday Talk next week. We don't know. I just pray on it and let's see what the Lord say. What direction we go with this, though. But if it's the Lord's will, in some kind of way, shape, form, or capacity, we will see each other some kind of way, Lord willing. If the Lord say the same. And that is it, y'all. This hour has gone by. Thank y'all so much for being here. Thank y'all for y'all support. Thank y'all for everything. I appreciate y'all and I love y'all. Y'all be good, be kind to each other, be careful, stay vigilant, stay out of trouble, and don't take any wooden nickels, y'all. Until next time, so long.
We met where the sun greets the sky so high. Laughter in your eyes where my dreams collide. You held my hand when the storms poured down. Turned the gray into light when I wore a frown. Through thick and thin you were always there. The moments we shared, nothing can compare. A love that blooms where the roots run deep. In your arms is a place where my soul can sleep.